Trump's lawyers are so pathetic. They're trying to go after the district attorney down in Georgia who's coming after Trump for trying to interfere in the 2020 election down there. And because he's in so deep and in over his head, however you want to describe Donald Trump right now, they're desperate. So they're going after Fani Willis and a relationship she had with a prosecutor on the case. Now, if you're Fani Willis, how do you respond to that? Well, if you're Willis, you come charging in like a bull.
And then suddenly he's changing it. She files her financial declarations, same problems. We need her in here to go over all of this and to explain exactly what happened. So we would ask the court that the court allow Ms. Willis to be called and interrogated on these matters.
And I would, too, Your Honor.
Just a moment, Ms. Willis. So, Ms. Cross, I don't know if you want to speak with Ms. Willis now. It's sounding like maybe they're withdrawing the objection to the motion.
I believe the motion to...
Or does Ms. Willis want to take the lead here?
We'll withdraw the motion to quash Ms. Willis.
Based on the... I'm ready to go.
Okay, so the position of the district attorney at this point is that she's no longer contesting the subpoena. Ms. Mershon has called her as the next witness.
How did you know to come into the courtroom right then?
There were people I was pacing in my office.
Okay.
And I heard someone yell, "His testimony is done." It only made sense to me that I would be your next witness. And I've been very anxious to have this conversation with you today. So I ran to the courtroom.
So as soon as you heard that Mr. Wade was done testifying, that's when you just assumed you would be the next witness?
It only makes sense.
Did you listen to any of the testimony?
I've been in my office pacing, ma'am.
Did you listen to any of the arguments?
I did hear the arguments this morning. It's ridiculous to me that you lied on Monday, and yet here we still are. And I did listen to that argument.
All right, so that was it, just the argument, no testimony.
Right, I listened to the argument this morning where Adam Abadi, I thought, did an excellent job pointing out how dishonest you were with the court on Monday. And I'm actually surprised that the hearing continued, but since it did, here I am.
Great. So let's talk.
Now, one of the most personal moments and most touching was when Willis talked about her independence, talked about her being a woman and not needing a man. That moment won a lot of people over to Willis's side.
Let's go on and have the conversation.
I've just asked you whether or not it was a coincidence.
Had absolutely nothing to do with this. It's interesting that we're here about this money. Mr. Wade is used to women that, as he told me one time, the only thing a woman can do for him is make him a sandwich. We would have brutal arguments about the fact that I am your equal. I don't need anything from a man. A man is not a plan. A man is a companion. And so there was tension always in our relationship, which is why I would give him his money back. I don't need anybody to foot my bills. The only man who's ever foot my bills completely is my daddy.
And to wrap things up, Willis called out Trump's attorneys for lying in their filings and then went on to remind everyone who was really on trial in that courtroom.
So let's be clear, because you lied in this. Let me tell you which one you lied in. Right here. I think you lied right here. No. This is the truth, Judge. And it is a lie. It is a lie.
Ms. Willis? Mr. Sena, thank you. We're going to take 5 minutes. Be back in 5.
So your office objected to us getting Delta records for flights that you may have taken with Mr. Wade.
Well, no. Look, I object to you getting records. You've been intrusive into people's personal lives. You're confused. You think I'm on trial. These people are on trial for trying to steal an election in 2020. I'm not on trial, no matter how hard you try to put me on trial.
So my question.
Now, whether or not Fani Willis is going to survive this and be a part of this Trump trial, this moment, all eyes being on Fani Willis today, gives us the preview of the Trump trial in Georgia, because cameras being in the courtroom changes everything. So I can't wait for it. If you are just as eager to watch justice served on a huge plate to Donald Trump, subscribe and watch it with me. Thanks for watching. My name is Brendan Plank with Reflect News. See you in the next one.